Toncoin is near all-time highs, which is pretty special as most of the altcoins are still creeping at their local lows. Why is that? What to expect now? As always, we will have a look at on-chain data with my token demand analyzer and as well do some technical analysis. So without any further ado, let's go. Welcome back to another episode of Philprints, your one and only stop for crypto finance and trading. 1 month ago, I made a video about Toncoin and analyzed how high it can still fly. And in that video, as you can see here, I told you that this uptrend is most likely over for the short to midterm and that we will at least see a correction to $6.48. And at this point, price was at $7.20. And this was exactly at this point, April 12th. And as you can beautifully see, just a couple 4-hour candles later, we had a heinous dump. And if you're part of my community for some time, you know that I'm anticipating these kind of events all the time. If you go through my prior videos, there is proof of that all over. And not only that, as you can see here, $7.20, this acts as resistance zone ever since up to this day here. And we're even consolidating below it at this very moment, which also coincides with my Philprints reversal band. Also, as you can see here in this video, I've marked out very important support and resistance zone, and the next zone after $6.48 was $5.31. And as you can see here, these wicks went to exactly $5.30. We'll get back to technical analysis later on, but now let's have a look at on-chain data. We can see that the creation of new wallets isn't too extreme over the last 30 days. It's definitely in an uptrend, judging by the last 2 weeks compared to before that, where we had this kind of decline. So interest of new holders of Toncoin is rising at this moment. Also, with a look at transaction activity, you can see there is quite a lot of bigger spikes in the last weeks. You might know it already. My transaction activity view here is indicating local tops and bottoms oftentimes. So this one's not just counting how many transactions are there, but there's some more calculations going on. Now, what we can see here is that we have extreme spikes on May 7th, May 11th, and before that, smaller spike on May 3rd. And actually also this cluster here on May 10th. So once again, May 3rd, May 7th, May 10th, and May 11th. As you can see, this is the local top right here, May 3rd, the local bottom right here, May 7th, then this local top on May 10th, and this local bottom on May 11th. With a look at Plankton wallets and whale wallets, it gets more interesting because there is a very clear and very steep rise of Plankton wallets for Toncoin since end of February. And it just goes on and on. There is no dip in between. Whereas whale wallets are pretty much flat. So there are ups and downs, but no very clear and very extreme accumulation period. Actually, since the beginning of February, it goes down. There are pretty much lower highs here. So in short, whales are selling into retail. For reference, the whale wallets have a minimum value of around $700,000, meaning a minimum of 100,000 ton. And the Plankton wallets have a minimum balance of around $700 or 100 Toncoin. And this shows us very clear that the rally in Toncoin is retail driven. The number of holders, as you can see here, has from the end of February more than doubled to this very moment. It's the same on the hourly view. As you can see here, in the last 30 days alone, we went from 3,344 holders with Plankton wallets to around 4,700 wallets. Also, we have a look at some smart money statistics. So this is about the top 100 wallets holding Toncoin. And as you can see here, on their weekly and monthly activity, they're basically only holding 88% right here and 12% buying. And there's basically no selling. And on a monthly basis, there is 66% holding, 30% buying, and also a very, very small part of selling. And the top 100 holders are mostly exchanges. So these are not just your usual whales. And this also shows us there is big ongoing interest in Toncoin. And why is that? Are they just believing in Toncoin or is there something else going on? Well, actually, yes, there is the so-called notcoin. This is officially built by the Toncoin Foundation, and there's some hype going on around this. It'll be soon listed on major exchanges, and there's also some kind of airdrop going on. As this looks very interesting, I will make a dedicated video about this very soon, so be on the lookout. But there's one thing I can tell you right now. Notcoin will be listed to Bybit on May 16th. So this is also when the spot trading will start. And if you want to be prepared for that, I have my Bybit affiliate link down in the description. This will also set you up for exclusive deposit rewards that you will only get with my affiliate link. Before we continue with technical analysis, there's two statistics pages all around Toncoin that I want to show you. I think they're very well made and show off a lot of interesting data. So the first one is Tonstat. Here you can basically see things like the fees, the total supply, Toncoins being burned per day, and also Toncoins being minted per day, how many accounts there are, monthly active wallets, and also the DEX trading volume and the total value locked, as well as Toncoin locked in liquid staking. And as you can see here, both of these are only going up. This is very, very bullish. In the last week alone, we had this massive spike here. As you can see, this is mostly on ston.fi and didas.io. Most of it is locked on ston.fi. As you can see here, this is this black graph. And in the last week alone, we went from around 20 million ton to around 26 million total value locked. This is extreme. The Toncoin locked in liquid staking is not looking as vertical as the DEX total value locked, but still it goes only up with kind of a sideways range for the last 2 or 1 week. Then the second web tool is Tonscan. There are some statistics as well, as you can see here, transaction count, staking APY, total staked, and also a very nice overview of the Ton ecosystem, meaning all of the apps that are running on Ton. Now, let's get back to the charts and do some further analysis. But before that, please make sure to enter my Telegram group, which comes with one of my trading indicators and a 1-hour trading course that explains it and helps you to build your own strategy for free. I want my community to thrive. Secure your spot while it's still free. This may change for new members in the future. Link is down below. All right, I already told you we are consolidating below this important level here, as indicated in my video 1 month ago. Now the question is, can we break this level? Can we make new all-time highs? Or will we see another correction here in the short term? So let's clear these drawings and start over. So currently, the important level to watch is this one right here. And this is giving us mixed signals right now because we had multiple fake outs below it, but recovered every time. So the first very small fake out with bigger wicks is here. And here's another one immediately closed above, again within the next candle. And now we're looking at this boring price action, which is also due to the weekends. And now just judging by the structure, this looks a little bit like a top, an Adam and Eve pattern, you could say. But to be honest, this is not one of these scenarios that is clear cut. At this point here, I told you we will most likely go down. And this is what happened. But of course, in trading, there are cases where it's not that clear cut. And therefore, I am at the moment leaning 50-50. I don't know. So what I actually need to see is a little bit more price action. And based on that, I will shift my bias bullish or bearish short term. One more thing to look at is the volume profile. So this adds some further important information. And as you can see here, we're just above or inside this spike here. The point of control is below here, and in between we have basically not too much. So what this means is this here is a cluster that could support a bounce, and as there's not too much volume here either, this would be an easy pump from here. But if we will break below it, we will see price right here at the point of control very, very fast. This is also where important moving averages are coming in. So this will be absolutely fine and absolutely healthy. And from that point on, we could do further analysis. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please ask yourself why and do it now. You really don't want to miss any of the next videos. As always, this was not financial advice. This was Phil Prince for you. Until next time, crush the markets. Goodbye.